What is going on, my lovely Aquarians? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So let's jump right into your reading, guys. Let's see what is going on for you. All right, Aquarius. Past, present, and future. And guys, this will be for all Aquarius placements. Keep in mind, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or something around you. Okay. And a disclaimer, guys, that I will never contact you for a reading. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. Okay. All right, Aquarius, what is going on for you guys, starting with your past? All right, so we have the Six of Wands. All right, this talks about success. This talks about, a lot coming in for you. Judgment card reversed. We have the Devil card and we have the Eight of Coins. So guys, I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. But this could be a situation where someone felt like they were having success on something, but then it turned out to kind of like be toxic. It's like you're realizing something you may have been putting effort into could have been like a toxic situation. Five of Coins. So you may have had to like completely withdraw yourself. The Five of Coins is, dropping something, feeling left out in the cold, just ripping yourself away from something. So let's see why these cards are here. Starting with the Six of Wands, why is this here? The High Priestess reversed. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Guys, whether this was you or someone else, it's like somebody was celebrating something, but deep down inside, it's like somebody felt like, this might not be the win that you expect. Okay. So again, it could have been something that you celebrated and then you see the truth of it, or something you saw someone else celebrating and it's just like, you start to see the conflict that's attached to something. I want to pull another card with another deck. I'm going to put it back when I'm done, but I just want to see, because you have the Success card and then unfortunate cards around it. So Spirit, tell me more about this. Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody thought that they were winning in something and saw that they weren't. The Hermit card. And it could have been something that made a person feel alone. It's like, I see someone really enduring a situation as much as they can. Six of Cups, the Emperor reverse, the Hanged Man reverse. I see that someone just celebrated something too soon. Okay, this could have been you guys experiencing this, or you could have seen somebody else doing it. It could have been someone on the outside of you like, yeah, I'm winning. And, you guys could have been like, but are you? Are you winning? Okay. So Judgment card reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody just celebrated something too soon. It ended up catching up to them. It was poor judgment. AJ, you are so welcome. Yeah, that the Trigger Protection Mantra by Janae Aiko. I personally haven't listened to it in a while, but like times where I was like such in a low, dark place, I just put that on and just turn the lights off and just breathe, and like everything is just like out of focus except that song. So guys, if you're ever going through something, like listen to that. So Judgment card reversed. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, something was celebrated too soon. It ended up being poor judgment. Queen of Swords. You guys could have been dealing, this is your energy with the Queen of Swords. It could have been another Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay. But someone celebrated something too soon and they're like still building on it. And you're just like, nah, this doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. All right. It just doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. This seems like the devil's work. Okay, some of you could have been dealing with a Capricorn. 10 of coins. Ace of coins is something was short-lived. Guys, you know the saying, the devil will come to you as everything you've ever wanted. That's what I'm saying here. For a lot of you, maybe this didn't even happen to you. Maybe you saw this happen to someone outside of you, someone that you may have been close to. Someone celebrated something too soon. Okay? The devil will come as everything you've ever wanted. You think the devil's going to come at you with a pitchfork and the scary-ass face? Nah. The devil knows you. If you have a type, or if you, like, the devil's going to come to you as your type, right? It's going to come to you as someone that can literally, like, solve all your problems, or a situation that seems like it can solve all your problems. The devil knows how to dress. When the devil knocks at your door, the devil knows how to dress to be let in. Okay? Somebody celebrated something way too soon. Now we see the Five of Swords reversed. So this could be something that you're like on the outside looking in, like you're watching this happen to someone, because it's sure maybe you weren't even aware of this. This is something that you turned your back on, but maybe you weren't over it, and something is just like, you know, there's new developments coming in. The Hermit card reversed. I feel like there was things in the works, guys, that you weren't even aware of. Like, I think this is a situation where, like, you minded your business. You just didn't want the conflict that came with something. But again, something was celebrated way too soon. Something that seemed like a genuine offer to someone caused some imbalance. Okay. Let's look at the present moment. That imbalance again, Six of Coins reversed. So it's like there's something here, Aquarius, where when it comes to it being in your life, there's not an equal give and take when it comes to you and whatever this thing. Like, I think that you guys are sacrificing a lot more than what is being given to you. Okay. Seven of Cups reversed. Five of Coins. You saw something exactly for what it was, and you're out of something, guys. There's a layer that you've shed. There's something in your life, guys, that if you would have kept moving forward with it, it would have given you roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. All right. And Spirit is saying, look, you got out of that, but be patient through this issue. For some, this isn't going to be something that is solved overnight. But the biggest thing that needed to be done here is you needed to walk away. You needed to put this in the past. So it's kind of like, think of like Spirit sitting outside of a place that like you just need to leave from. And it's like, yo, like, just get in the car. Oh, but what's next? Like, what's the new job I'm going to, or what's the new friendship I'm going to build? Just get in the car. Yeah, I know, but like in 2 months, if I have to, just get in the fucking car. This is Spirit just like, yo, just do me a favor and shut up for a second and just get yourself out. Get yourself out, get in the car, and then we'll talk. So that's what's happening here. You're getting in the car. All right, Spirit's in the front seat. Spirit's been waiting. Spirit's, the getaway vehicle, but like Spirit just needed you to get in the car. Okay. Something needed to be done for your expansion, Aquarius. All right, we have the Death card. We have the Three of Wands. You had to get out of an environment. You had to get away from someone. You had to get away from something. And now you guys are seeing things a lot more clearer. Three of Swords reversed, the Justice card. Okay. For a lot of you guys, you know, this is Spirit saying, Aquarius, I saw what happened. You're okay. All right. Make that decision to get in the vehicle, get in the car. All right. But I see healing that's going to come in. I see replenishment that's going to come in. I hear Spirit saying, Aquarius, I saw that. And it's not going to go forgotten. It's not just going to be able to skate through. Like, I saw that, Aquarius, and I will handle that for you. Okay. But you just need to get in the car. I just needed to get you out. Don't worry about what happens to the building now that you're out of it. Just know that you had to get out. If that building collapses in 10 minutes after you got out, that's none of your business. But you got out of that building. Yeah, guys, Spirit just needed to extract you. Let me write that down. I smoke too much to remember shit. We have the Eight of Cups. I needed you to get out. I needed you to get in the car. I needed you to get away from this. You know, fuck what's going to happen tomorrow. Fuck what's going to happen next week. You needed to get out. Something was just way too problematic. All right, way too problematic here. Strength, the Hierophant reverse, and the Ace of Wands. Guys, like, you survived that. Whatever it was, you survived it. All right, with the Hierophant reverse, guys, you were in an area or around a person or in a situation that, like, it was derailing you from your life path. It was derailing you from who you were supposed to be. All right, it was holding you back in ways that maybe you couldn't even imagine. All right, and what is this leading you to? A path where you're going to feel so passionate about the new things that you're going through. And guys, look at this card. Like, I love the imagery of this. And who's the author? So this is called Somnia Tarot, Nicholas Bruno. Okay. The reason why I really suggest this deck, guys, is that I think it's him and his wife that do it, but like, he's a real person. I messaged him and I'm like, I have so many questions about your deck. Like, just the imagery, and like, he goes, compile a list and send it to me and I'll do my best to, like, he's a real, you can talk to him. Okay. But look at this. All right. You're in a place where most people would have really been fucked up. You didn't have clear passage. You didn't know where the fuck you were going. You had to create that light. All right. You had to create that light. You had to come out of that hole. All right. And I feel like you guys were the trailblazer for this. For some of you, you might not be alone. You're like the first person, like, hey guys, I found a way out. Okay. And guys, again, the deck is Somnia Tarot. Like insomnia, but without the N. Somnia Tarot. Okay. But guys, there was something in your life where it's just like you were so over it. You didn't enjoy it anymore. All right. Or maybe there was somebody just really nonchalant around you that just wasn't about you and the way that they needed to be. Okay. Two of Wands. Guys, this is, again, it's like Spirit saying, look, just get in the car. And then you're going to find this woman and she's going to lead you to where you need to go. So guys, like, right now, I don't, you know, we're all different people. Okay. There's some people that when they're doing something, let's say they're going on vacation, they have an itinerary. I personally am not that person. I was invited on a trip once and they had a full itinerary, like from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night. I canceled the trip. It gave me so much anxiety. I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, why can't I just go and fucking have a margarita and fucking flirt with the bartender and then just take my day from there and see where life leads? All right. This, guys, is the way that I would do the itinerary. Let me get there. Let me feel it out. Let me scope it out. Let me see what people are doing. Let me see what the hype is, and I'll choose once I get there. This is kind of like Spirit saying, like, yo, just get in the car. Once you get in the car, then we'll go to the next step, and then you'll see what you do with that step. But, like, guys, this is something where Spirit really wants you to pay attention to the present. Okay? Like, let's say, for example, you have to leave a job. All right, this is not a time where you're just like, okay, well, if I go on Indeed.com and I apply for this, maybe in like 4 months, Spirit's like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Can you please pick up that box and finish packing out your desk? Why the fuck are you talking about a job in 4 months? Like, your desk still has a picture of your kids and your husband on it. Pick up the shit from your desk. All right, guys. So I don't want you to be like anxious about the future. I don't want you to be depressed about the past. Like, this is something where it's like, what can you do today? What needs to be handled today? And handle it. All right. Don't worry about if it's something that can't be done today, then don't worry about it today. What needs to be done today? What can you do to help yourself today? Okay. Temperance reversed. And for some of you guys, this is going to be an uncomfortable transition. Okay. When the temperance card is reversed, our spirits are a bit at an unease. Okay. The hanged man reversed about something that was being forced. Guys, spirit right now is going to be pushing you in ways where things that are not in direct alignment with you, it's not allowed to be in your life, guys. And that's a beautiful thing, because it's like spirit is like holding you right now. And it's like, no, this is my child, and I refuse for my child to keep going through all this unnecessary pain. So if you don't have something good for my child, I'm going to need you to take 10 fucking steps back. You're not touching this child. This is not a time, guys, for you to be compromising. This is not a time, guys, for you to be sacrificing for the people, things, and environments around you. If something makes you uneasy, you need to get the fuck out. And I say that with love. No more showing up for that friend that gives you anxiety. No more showing up for that lover that doesn't deserve you. No more kissing ass to a boss that is going to replace you in 2 seconds if you decide to quit. What makes you uncomfortable? And if this is something that's helping you grow, then that doesn't count. All right? Discomfort and growth is beautiful. But if there is something that is just causing you headaches, Aquarius, no. No. We're not doing that. No. All right? You guys are already the humanitarians of the zodiac. How much more do you have to sacrifice? Like, you guys are literally born with the innate feeling of, I need to break these systems that don't work, and I need to figure out something that is better for humanity. I need to change the world. All right? You have enough on your plate. You can't be faking the funk. You got enough on your plate. Your job is to change the fucking world. All right, guys, that's what Aquarians do. All right, I'm an Aquarius rising, and what your rising sign means is that's how the world sees you. So if you have an Aquarius placement, guys, it's up to us to speak up and say, this is fucked up. How did people let this happen for so long? Nah. Everybody get a poster board. Let's write something. Let's call a politician. Like, nah, this is fucked up. We're not doing this. All right? Aquarians will trade a racist for a refugee. All right? We care about the world. Like, we have enough on our plate trying to change the world. We can't be with some fake ass friends and in an uncomfortable ass environment. We got too much shit to do. The world is fucking relying on us. That's heavy enough as it is. I digress. Two of Wands. Why is this here? Queen of Wands. King of Wands reversed. So, guys, you're in a place where, with this Queen of Wands energy, this could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay. But it's like there's so much that you have on your plate that you have to do. And I don't want this to sound like an overwhelming thing, like fuck, like what's that? You just reminded me of the shit I gotta do. Like, no. There's just something like you're destined to do. You're destined to be in the lead. You're destined to build something that hasn't been built. Okay. But this is a time where spirit is seeing the corrupt energies and the corrupt people around you. And it's like, I need to bring you to safer waters. I need you to come with me, and I need you to go to a place where these attacks can't hit you. Okay? Temperance card reverse, and that's why your soul is a bit uneasy, because you're in a place where it's like something is really up to you. There's something that you really have to make happen. But there's people, things, and environments around you that are testing you. And that's why there's this bit of unease with your soul, because your soul doesn't want to worry about fighting against the attack. Okay, your soul wants to worry about changes in the world. Okay, so I feel like right now spirit is like, okay, I'll hold you down. I have your back. I'll stop the attacks. You just focus on, that client. Just focus on what it is you got to do next. So temperance card reversed. Five of Cups. Okay. And for some of you, I'm going to be honest with you. The thing that was making your soul uneasy, coming out of it might be painful. Or it might just really have you in your feelings. Okay. For some of you, I'm going to just say straight up that your transition into a better you could be uncomfortable. Okay. But guys, most things in life, not most things, but like there's times in our lives where the discomfort that we go through initially is so worth it. Is so, so worth it. Okay. The Tower card reverse. Regardless of the losses that you guys feel like you could be taking, the L's you feel like you could be taking, you're actually dodging bullets. Okay. So, like, I can just imagine some of you, like, let's say, for example, spirit is pulling a particular friend away from you. Okay. I see you guys being like, no, 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 not that friend. And spirit's like, yes, that friend. And you're going to see why. Just trust me. Guys, this is a time of trust and being in the present. All right. Don't let tomorrow make you anxious. What can you do for yourself today? Like my mom always says, Mama Lisa, you can cry right now, but it's not going to fix your problem. Okay. And I always agree with my mom on that. I always do, except a few days ago, because like I told you guys, my grandfather passed this past Friday. And she's like, Lisette, what is crying? I was like, Mom, no, shut up. Nope, 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 nope. This is not going to be one of those times where you say crying won't fix it. All right. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. With my birthday being on Friday, if I want to spend all Friday crying over my grandfather, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Sometimes you guys need that. Okay. Sometimes we need a good cry. We have the Hanged Man reverse, that there's things, guys, that just like it felt forced, it felt unnatural, and spirit is just pulling you out of that. And when initially you're being pulled out of something, it could feel so uncomfortable, especially if like you're changing everything around you, especially if you got used to a certain routine or a certain environment or certain people being around you. It could be weird in the beginning when we have to just literally reconstruct our entire lives. Okay. But spirit says focus and be in the present. All right, King of Swords, guys, you guys are coming off with that very high up energy, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. All right, the King of Swords gets shit done. Okay. Ashley, thank you, sweetie. The Star card reversed. So, guys, like in a good way, Spirit is forcing you to lose complete faith in things that weren't adding to your life to begin with. All right, Spirit is just giving you like that last push of like, fuck it. Like, I'm better off without it. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups. Okay, you're being forced out of situations that just they would have dragged you. And guys, for some of you, be aware that in your upcoming future, you have an offer coming your way that it could be presented very well. It could sound very good, but it's bullshit. You can't trust it. All right, you can't trust it. You had to move to a next chapter. You had to move away from something. All right, and it's something that you tried so many ways to kind of like make something work or get it off the ground. But Spirit's like, look, I didn't need you to work on this. I needed you to get in the car. I needed you to get in the car. All right, there's nothing more that could be done. Grab what you can and go. All right, do not accept this anymore. Be true to you. All right. You guys, with the Emperor coming up, you have to ask yourself, like, you guys got to be 125% realistic with yourself. Was this person making me better? Was this job making me better? Was this environment making me better? Was this decision making me better? And for some of those, it's going to be, painful initially to realize that the answer is no. It does not make me better. It did not feed my spirit. It did not feed my soul. So yeah, it could be drastic how Spirit rips you away from something, but sometimes that's just what we need to wake up. Again, guys, just got to get in the car. Just get in the car. All right. So guys, let's get some cards of advice. All right, and let's see what Spirit wants to say about all of this. If this is resonating, guys, there's links in the description below to donate. All right, my website is also there. If you guys need a personal reading, I would be honored to read for you guys. Ten of Wands. Okay. You guys are in such a tough position where, like, just look at this photo. This is why I feel this deck is so amazing. Like, it's not just tarot, it's art. Okay. You guys felt so defeated by your circumstance. Like, look at this girl here. Look at this contraption. Even if she decides to leave, she or he, it doesn't matter. Even if they decide to leave, they're still hit. Where do you go? What do you do? How do you get out of this burden? How do you not get hurt? You're tied up, but even if you get loose, you feel like you're going to get some repercussion. All right, you guys were between a rock and a hard place. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation for some of you. Okay. Ace of Cups, the Empress card reversed. Guys, don't you know that something so emotionally fulfilling is coming in? All right, now that you're out, it had to end, guys. It had to be done. You're being led to better. Five of Wands reversed. Okay. Whether you see it now or not, guys, you're being led on a path where you're not going to deal with the same issues that you had before. Page of Wands, Nine of Coins. Guys, for some of you, there could be an offer of love that comes in. But for others of you, you're going to come into alignment, again, with something that is so emotionally fulfilling, something that when you speak about it, people are going to hear and feel the passion in your heart and in your voice. Knight of Swords. But guys, it was time to cut something out. It was time to be done with something. Nine of Swords reversed, guys. Again, this is taking you to a place where you're not burdening, where you're not worried. I know it's easier said than done because a lot of you, I sense you have situations where it's like, Lisette, like, I need a solution. Like, this is not something that I can just ignore. I'm not telling you to ignore it. I'm telling you to take it day by day. And I know that's annoying. I have an aunt that used to tell me that all the time. Well, one day at a time, I'm like, bitch, I'm going to need some better advice. All right. but this is literally the one day at a time advice. And I hate that I have to say it, but guys, literally, like, stop beating yourself up for anything that you went through. Okay? What can you do today that can help you? If it's something like, fuck, Lisette, today's Wednesday, I can't do it till Saturday, then that's not what I'm talking about. You worry about that on Saturday. What can you do what can you actually do today that's going to help the issue, and focus on that? And that's how you're going to get out of this. So, like, guys, the solution is not as difficult as you may sense that it is. But what do you have to do today? And just worry about today. Yesterday, you can't change that shit. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. What can you do today? And just worry about today, and don't beat yourself up, because there's only so much you can do in a day. So just do what you can. Okay? And you're going to get everything you've ever wished for. Okay, guys? Wish fulfillment is coming in for you. You're going to be stable. I see money being good. All right? Because of something that you cut out that was not successful. You have celebrations coming your way, Aquarius. Okay? So, guys, I'm going to pull 2 or 3 oracle cards. Again, guys, I'm still grieving my grandfather. So, like, I don't have it in my heart to do makeup. I don't have it in my heart to pull out my petty cards and be like, oh, this bitch did this. Like, I just don't have it in my heart. Like, right now, me personally, I'm just worried about healing and self-growth. And, like, fuck everybody else. Whoever's not paying my bills, I can't be stressed about that right now. You know? So, around this time, guys, this is going to be more healing work for us. All right, fuck the outside. What can we do ourselves to make our lives better? Okay. And thank you, guys. I appreciate the kind comments. I've been doing my best to keep it together. Let's get 2 to 3 cards from Spirit, please. Spirit of place. Oh my God, Aquarius baddie, I am so sorry for your loss. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Intention. Flying reversed. Goblins. Okay. Gentle gardener. Making a choice. Balancing act. Okay, I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck. This is the core energy here. For those into numerology, this is number 5. I'm craving a Western omelet, guys. I'm going to go to the diner in a little bit and get an omelet, even though it's 1:13 in the afternoon. All right, so upright. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Okay, guys, I know for a lot of you, you're going through things that are like so unfathomable. But what light can come from it? Okay, what light can come from it? Aquarius baddie, I know you're going through a huge loss. What's something your brother would have loved for you to have done? What's something that he was adamant about in the world? Okay, you guys have to look at, the cups that are still filled when it comes to this, as opposed to the cups that have spilled over. Okay. I want to pull 2 or 3 cards for this goblin before we go into these other ones. Queen of Wands reversed. And you guys are angry. You're angry because it's not fair. And that's why these goblins, it's like they're having a parade. Like, hey, the door's wide open. We have full access. Look at Aquarius in shambles. And you have every right to be angry. You have every right to be like, God, what the fuck? You have that right. All right. You have the right to grieve what you're going through. Okay. Because it was such an injustice. What a lot of you guys went through, it was so tough. And I don't want you to put yourself in situations where you make things harder for yourself. Okay. And guys, this reading is for me too. 2 days after my grandfather passed, I woke up and literally within 20 minutes of waking up, I like in paragraphs cursed 3 people the fuck out because I'm angry. And I had to realize, Lisette, although, yeah, you did tell these people what you needed to know, was that the best thing for you? And are you really mad at these people? Like, are you really that mad that you had to go out of your way like that? Or are you in a place where it's like, fuck, you just lost somebody? Okay. We have to be so careful that we don't come off in a way where we make things so much worse in a way that they didn't have to be. Because it's hard enough to deal with what we had to deal with to begin with. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. The goblins had access because of something that did not work in your life. Today's the day we tell these goblins to go the fuck home. I'm going to deal with what I have to deal with, but I'm not going to sit here and stir the pot and make things worse. And when we're in places like this, like with this whole goblin energy around, sometimes we could push away people that are on our side, people who are trying to help us. Okay? So guys, like whatever it is that you're going through, don't let resentment take over your heart. Okay? And I know that's easier said than done, but like the fact that you feel pain is because you were strong enough to feel love. Sorry, guys. I miss my grandpa. All right. I told Spirit that, I took a few days off. But that I was going to work through this, guys. I don't want to be MIA anymore when life happens. I really don't. I want to be present and I want to work through it. We're all grieving something. I don't think that this has been an easy era for everyone. Like, guys, literally everyone I've spoken to is like really being tested right now, But sometimes life will humble us, All right. So, spirit of place. All right. So number 4, our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. Okay, so guys, this world can be cruel sometimes, but don't let it make you cruel, because this is a time that the way that we choose to wake up and go out into the world is going to be a direct correlation as to what we're calling in. All right, I can sit here and curse everybody out, but that's not going to bring me an energy that I want. Imagine me sitting here and being cursed out right now. I can't handle that. All right. Guys, I'm arachnophobic, and yesterday as I was doing a reading, a spider fell on my neck. And I put that bitch on a tarot card and took her out the window. Like, I'm so humbled by life right now that I didn't want to kill a spider. Like, I just don't want to see any more death. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want pain. Even if it's for something that's this big, I don't want to be the person that's putting it in pain, you know? So 22, we're looking at intention. Okay. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. So guys, even though you don't necessarily, need the help, you're going to have the help. All right? You guys aren't alone in what you're doing. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately, with clarity and detachment. So the last card we have is Flying Reversed. Okay. When you see the flying card reversed, it is a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. Don't wake up and curse out 3 people within 10 minutes of being up, guys. Okay? There's still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power. We were just talking about humility. And now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. It's all about the timing. Okay, do you really want to take a leap knowing that you have a parachute on your back that's not going to come out? Nah, make sure your equipment is good. Make sure that you're stable. Make sure that you're solid. All right. A lot of us in a place right now where it's like Spirit is reminding you to be human. Spirit is reminding you that every single person that you come across is fighting their own battle. It's funny, guys, because aside from my grandfather passing on Friday, I had a really corrupt, super corrupt landlord. And aside from the things that I was already dealing with, the landlord, he went behind my back And I told him, I'm like, look, I have a place I want to move. Okay, everything's set up, but I need to stay here until the end of June. I need my son to finish school because it's going to be so hard driving him to school, every day for a month, especially if the new place is going to be far. And the guy's like, yeah, that's fine. I get a letter from his lawyer and from a judge, like not even a week after we agreed to this. And guys, I don't even know how they were able to do this, but like, this is an old man in a wealthy town with lawyers and judges in his pocket. And he sent me a letter saying, you have to be out May 15th. And so I write the person of the home I'm moving into. And he's like, oh my God, I know that this is bad timing, but Lisette, the tenant decided to stay. My grandfather died. I need to leave my home a month and a half before I thought. And the home I was going into is no longer available. So it was just, it's a lot. It's so much to deal with. But the beautiful part is, guys, like, my heart just feels so different. Like, I'm blessed because it's like, it's not even a thing of like, oh, you're gonna be homeless. Like, no, 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 I get paid. Like, we're fine in that regards. But it's like, when you're uprooted from so many places in life, it's spirit telling you to pay attention. What is it that you have to pay attention to? What is it that has been a detriment in your life? What is it that you can change for the better? Okay. It's not about when you take flight, it's how ready you are when it's being ready when you take it. All right? There is a reason that certain things are happening, guys. There is a reason certain things are being thrown off. Okay? If you know that you're genuinely a person that is trying their best and doing their best and trying to do the best in this world, then believe that there's going to be a solid outcome and don't lose faith. Okay? Do not lose faith. All right? I love you guys so much and I will be here. All right? We're going to talk about it. We're all going to go through it. And oh, what I meant to tell you guys. I'm sorry. This is the story and where it was going. All right? So, I'm sitting down at the nail salon yesterday. I didn't even want to go, but one of my nails broke off, and I'm like, all right, Lisette, you can't be looking crazy on top of everything that's happening. So I see a woman there, a good family friend that I haven't seen in over 10 years. And she's telling me so many crazy things that happened in her life. And she had scars all over her. I forgot what it was exactly, but she needed like all sorts of surgeries. And in one of her surgeries, she passed for a moment. And I could tell there was a bit of hesitance with her telling me what she was going to tell me because, we have a lot of skeptics in this world. But guys, if you ever want to talk about spirits or ghosts or tarot cards or anything esocentric, like, hello, I'm the person to talk to. I believe you. I know it's real. I know it exists, you know? So she's talking to me and she's like, I died for a moment. And she's like, I couldn't explain how calm and how warm and how beautiful it felt. She said, I saw my father. She said that she saw like 2 or 3 family members that she really loved that had passed. And they're like, you have to go back. It's not your time. And she was pleading with them. She said it felt so beautiful. It said, I didn't want to come back. I did not want to come back. We grieve the people that we lose, guys. But my God, guys, hell on earth is being alive. All right? When we pass, that's when you see paradise. That's when all the pain goes away, all the worry goes away. That's when you're safe. All right? You guys will never ever lose a loved one forever. They're always going to be with you. And they're waiting to welcome you home. And guys, I don't say this in a morbid way where you take yourself home sooner than you should. All right? You have work to do on this planet. Okay? And the reward for it, if you're a good person, is reuniting with that soul family. So I know, we grieve and we cry, but you know who could really grieve and cry, but they're not going to because they're so happy? Is those who have passed because they see paradise. They're grieving for us. We're on this planet. We got to deal with the bullshit. They graduated. They made it out. Our past ones are in a better place. All right? Aquarius baddie, you gained a guardian. All right? Anyone who has someone that's passed here, you've gained a guardian. They're in a much better place than you. Okay? I love you guys so much. If you guys need a personal reading, I would be honored to read for you. All right? If this resonated, I have my tip jar or the links to tip in the description below. All right? Anything helps, guys. I love you guys. Take care.